So this video we're going to be talking about two things. One was an event that happened last week, or more like an event that happened twice in the space of last week, over about 3 days period, about 4 times in the month of January in the plaza that I work in, that I have my shop in. The shop I manage with me and a friend of mine. We have a business there that we are trying to get off the ground and get it established. Um, then the second is that it's going to be more like a rant. I'm not going to be using any vulgar word. That's not who I am, but I'm going to be ranting about a product in Nigeria. A very, very popular product. So if you want to know which product that is going to be, stay to the end of this video. So let's get on with it. So sometime last week, something crazy happened. Um, More or less, we were robbed. Basically speaking, that's the best way I can put it. We were robbed. So on a Monday, before I got to the shop, because I run is small or more like a startup um, green tech company where we sell used tech mainly from the UK or the US. So basically foreign used laptops, phones, and so on and so forth. So they're just getting up the ground, but that's what we basically sell. You can check my GG store at the end of this video. Before I got to the shop that fateful Monday morning, apparently a man, well dressed, at least from the description I was given, he was very, very well dressed with everything that gave you the sense of somebody that is responsible. That's the way they put it. He gave the sense that he was very responsible. So he walked into the shop and made conversation for about 30 minutes or so, did a lot of things. Not very good at telling stories, so I'm so sorry. So I'm going to be cutting a lot of what I feel are unnecessary parts. But he came in and basically bought two laptops. Each one was worth about 150,000. So 140,000. Let me just say 140,000 for each one. So he made a transfer of 280,000 to the company account. Then he said that account did not work. That he be provided with another account, which he was eventually given another account, a GT Bank account. He made the transfer. Well, according to him, showed them the successful um, transfer successful screen that your bank app shows you to confirm that the transfer has been made. Now, for some reason, my partner who was in the store at that time and the some other boys that we train in the store at that time, for some reason, nothing came to their mind for them to verify that the transfer has been made before handing the both laptops and their chargers to him for him to leave. He got in. Apparently, he forgot his glasses case. So one of the boys ran to him, gave it to him, climbed on top of a motorcycle or Okada, and went away. Now, for some reason, he dropped his phone number to contact him because he claimed to be a software engineer. So, and he does this kind of business where he buys laptops for his teams and for people like that frequently. So that's the reason why he dropped his phone number. So, as time will have it, my partner who had another job to deliver in the city of Abuja now went for this job. And on his way there, that's when he now hit him about 10, 20 minutes later that, have you seen the alert for what you just sold? Then he opened his GT Bank app and there was nothing there. He called the boy, the young man. The young man answered and said, Oga, you would have confirmed before I left now. But let me get to where I'm going to, then I will call you back. A couple of hours later, he called, he sent messages. The guy kept posting and posting. And at about 3 p.m., blocked him on WhatsApp, blocked him on normal calls, blocked him everywhere. You couldn't reach him anywhere. Um, that's when it dawned on my partner that he had just been robbed. And he took his hand, gave the guy the laptops and the chargers, thanked him for doing business with us, sent him on his merry way. And my partner for a couple of days was distraught. Even though the inventory that was taken, technically one system belonged to him, one system belonged to me. I looked at it and I saw it and I thought to myself, this could happen to anybody. Okay. That maybe if I was there, I might have been able to prevent it from happening. Maybe I would have had the sense of mind to say, oh, excuse me, let us first of all confirm the transfer before you take the system anywhere. But that was gone. So we reported the case to the police and currently it's still under investigation, and that's where I'm going to stop about that. 2 days later, same thing happened, but not exactly the same. A shop that is 2 shops from us, somebody just walked in. That one is a phone store. It sells brand new phones. Walked in, went to the back of the store where even we that are his neighbors don't even go to. We don't even get to that point. So for some reason, this guy walked in when he was attending to some other customers, walked into the back of the store, picked up a brand new phone worth about 210 or 230,000. And before he could even react, the guy went out, jumped on a motorcycle, and zoomed off. My neighbor could not even understand what even happened. And the next day, he didn't even come to the shop. He said, let him just get himself. He didn't, because he could not even understand what happened. So by the time he returned, he now reorganized his shop and made it more difficult so somebody cannot just walk in straight to the back of the shop. So you have to walk in, walk in, bend. So you cannot just do that maneuvering without somebody grabbing you. So that's the measure he now put in place. But as these things happened this week, somebody now brought up that it happened to him earlier. This is a one-story plaza. So this guy's shop was upstairs and he sells solar materials. And his own was even the worst because his own now was for about almost 700,000. And in his case, his sales boy, helped these people to pack both the batteries and the solar panels into their vehicle from upstairs, brought it down for them and loaded it in their vehicle, and they zoomed off. And because they told him that they were his friends and they came to what do they call it? That he sent them to come and pick these items up. So when he called later and asked him, oh, did any business happen today? He said, no business happened. Just your friends that you sent to come and pick up some panels and batteries. And the man shouted, what friends? And that was when he realized. That's when he ran down to the shop and he saw that, oh, a couple of panels and batteries has been gone. He didn't send anybody. So my question is this juju, or jazz, as they call it, or is this just smartness? Because I'm thinking, what gives somebody this kind of confidence to leave their house, get dressed, and decide, oh, today I'm going to defraud somebody. Today I'm going to steal from somebody in a popular plaza on a busy road, and I'm going to get away with it. That takes some level of confidence and guts. You must agree with me. It takes some level of confidence and guts to achieve that. So that's what happened last week. Well, we've taken note of that, so we've put in some measures in place now. to ensure that it doesn't happen again. So now, whenever any customer comes in and to buy a system or a laptop, one of the boys always goes outside the door and stand there. And he doesn't let the person leave until he gets the all clear that the alert has been received and it has been confirmed that the money is there, that not just audio alert, it has to be an actual alert, it has to be something that we can move around before he's now allowed to leave with the system with anything in the shop. So that's the new measures placed. A new banner has been placed in the shop that says, until the alert has been confirmed, no goods is leaving the shop, no matter who you are. So that one too has been confirmed and put in place. Next, we are trying to now, um, because this is a loss on our part, and we can't transfer this loss on anybody else. So we just have to take it in account into our books, and hopefully we make more sales this year to recover the loss, and it doesn't really affect us that much. But we are hoping and praying to God that the police actually catches this person and brings him back to our cities for us to recoup our money and let him pay us our money. That's what we care about. The police can allow justice to take its full course. Now, now let's talk about the part that has been pissing me off for a couple of days now. And you want to know who the company is? Okay. They produce this. Um, at least once you see something like this, you know who they are. And this. And I'm telling you about both of them because the company's name is called Oraimo. By now you should have guessed them, Oraimo. And if you've been watching the trends, for at least from Ajibola Godwin to a few other content creators, tech content creators, you realize they have one issue, and that's the same issue I'm going to be talking about today. And it's the issue of batteries. This is my power bank. At least this one lasted for a while. You can see it's busted already. It's busted here. It's broken up to this point. It's broken up to this point. This is a laptop skin that I'm using to hold it together to still keep body and soul together. Why? The battery is swollen. The battery is swollen. If you will go on TikTok or YouTube, you see a lot of videos of some people showing how their battery from their power banks got blown up, basically, because of these swollen batteries. So I wasn't lucky here, but it's still working. Then, but this is about 2 years old or so. I think so, about 2 years old. This one is less than 6 months, and it's already swollen to the point where the back casing cannot even close. This is the Oraimo MiFi. This is the Oraimo 4G mobile hotspot with the 2020 mAh battery. As you can see, it can no longer stay in its case. It barely stays up to maybe like 2 hours now, maybe an hour plus. Something that was designed to stay up to 8 hours. But now it barely stays up to 2 hours. What am I trying to say? Just like Ajibola Godwin said, maybe, just maybe, it is time for Waymo to give up the battery game. So any device, any gadget, any electronic that has to have battery in it, they should give up. They should stick to what they've been known for: cables, chargers, wired headphones. Cables, chargers, wired headphones. Every other thing that has to do with battery, their partnership with EcoFlow, their vacuum cleaner, their vacuum cleaner, their partnership with EcoFlow, their what do they even call it again? Their toothbrush, their clippers, anything that has to do with batteries that has the potential to have this result, they should give it up. Now, The next thing I want to, because now currently I've contacted a few people. One person who works at Uraimo promised to help me get a replacement battery. So he says he will get back to me tomorrow. So I'm hoping by tomorrow I'm able to get it. I don't know how much it's going to even cost me, but let me even hopefully let them bring it for me to use. That is my hope, that it's replaceable, that they can have a replacement battery, because it's not even available on their website. I checked their website yesterday to see if I can have a replacement. It's not possible. So hopefully this person can get it for me. That is my want. So for me, um, Uraimo, you need to do better. You've become a brand name. You've become almost like a household company in Nigeria. And it's no longer acceptable for you to allow these kind of things to slide. It's no longer acceptable for you to be able to allow such kind of devices to get past the factory floor. Your quality survey team should be able to do better. Should be able to do far better, because at this point, it is more damaging to your brand that people can no longer trust any of your battery powered devices. So that, just for example, I buy maybe the Waymo um, um, power surge or whatever they call it, the one that is like EcoFlow, and something like this happened to it. You buy a device of probably 500,000, to be disastrous. So Waymo, fix up, and as usual, kindly subscribe, like my videos, help a brother out. That's all I'm asking. Just help me out. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for anything. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment.